Aesma Daeva. His name literally translates to mean madness itself. He is known as the destructive demon across many pantheons and many belief systems that speak of this demon and his power and his influence. He is associated most specifically with lust and anger, and comes to us from Persian Iranian mythology, specifically through Zoroastrianism. And through this belief, he is defined as a demon, a very specific demon, whose actions are documented not only in their sacred texts, but in other belief systems as well. He wields a terrible sword, which he uses for slaughter, which is one of his primary goals. And in Zoroastrianism, these Daevas are a class of demons that specifically follow Angra Mainya, who is the embodiment of evil and anger and strife in the world, and stands in direct opposition to the enlightened one, who is Ahura Mazda. While there are legions of these demons, there are only 3 who are mentioned specifically by name, and Aesma is the first of that list. It is said that he comes to the material world once a night to wreak havoc on mankind, but for our sake, their legends tell us that he is kept away by Sros, who represents order within the pantheon or the belief system. The word Daeva can be translated in multiple ways. It can mean rejected or false god, or sometimes wrong god, as the Hindu, Jainism, and Buddhism would recognize that terminology as it relates to their divine figures. For our purposes, we have to look at this interpretation and wonder about the connection to fallen angels that come to us from Abrahamic belief systems as well. This idea that they were once a part of the sacred and became corrupted. He was given 7 powers specifically, which he uses to destroy humanity and all other creatures. And as created by his master, his work is to sow discord among men and to cause slaughter. And so powerful are his gifts that he can even incite demons to fight against themselves. Due to the 7 powers that were given him by this god, he is said to be immune to poisons, but also natural and magical lightning, which, when we think of the power that lightning represents in other mythologies, that this would be immunity from typically the most powerful being in any pantheon. To say he would be immune to the power of Zeus or Indra is a very powerful statement about who this demon is. He is known for his very fearsome visage. His body and face are covered with markings that have a sacred meaning to these demons. In most depictions, he is shown with 2 large wings sprouting from his back. Jagged spikes form along his back and his wrists and complement this exterior of a brutish, demonic warrior. And this is not for show. It is said that he possesses a great amount of physical strength and durability and the ability to fly. And when he punches the ground, it is so powerful that it results in shock waves and fissures and small earthquakes. Although he does not use physical strength as his main tool against humanity. But thankfully for all of us, there are tools and mechanisms to hold demons like this in place. Should you ever choose to work with a demon, you need to understand that the binds that you use to hold them, if they're ever severed, that demon will turn on you. That is the nature of what they are. You can find texts in the Vendidad, which is a collection of texts which are designed to confound demons and to neutralize their abilities. A resuscitation from this text can control even a powerful demon such as this, but will require a high priest in order to make the spell work successful. He is opposed as well by 2 very powerful spirits that come to us from Zoroastrianism. First, Vahishta, who is the good spirit who embodies truth, and the aforementioned Sros, who represents obedience. So we can see that in order to fight off the presence of this powerful demon who is actively bringing strife into the world, that the Zoroastrians turn to their belief, the power of good spirit, the power of obedience, and praying to their divine master to fight off the forces of evil and keep the cosmic world in balance. Thank you again for stopping at Nine World Chronicles as we investigate even the demons who make up this complex world of mythology and religion, finding the common threads to show us how to defend ourselves from the forces of evil. As always, we ask that you like and subscribe, and please be sure to share these videos with your friends who may have an interest in protecting their own souls.